Hey Ian, what rep ranges do you like for arm training?
I mean, what do I like for arm training? Like 15, you know? Obviously, higher reps, like just getting a nasty pump, especially for arms, feels fucking awesome. If I'm doing what I normally do and what I try to adhere to, for the most part, it is kind of the same for all muscles. You know, I don't think necessarily there's like different rep ranges for different muscles. Maybe to some small extent, but as an overarching theme, I generally think in that like 6 to 10 range is kind of best. For arm stuff, I don't like doing stuff as heavy that I'm doing 6 reps usually. So I'm usually aiming kind of in that 8 to 10. I undershoot all the time, or probably subconsciously do it because I just want to like, get a little more fucking pump in there. Sometimes, hit 12, 13, whatever. But here, I'm usually aiming kind of in that 8 to 10 range, I think is ideal. And if I look back to like when I was younger and up and coming, and even though I did really chase the pump, I trained very heavy. And when I made, especially in my arms, I mean in all muscles, but my arms especially at the time, I did make the best progress when I was really, doing heavy stuff with okay form. It wasn't crazy good or anything, not like as good as I've learned to over the years, but still adequate, kind of in that 8, 10, 12 at most range. And that really made my arms grow well. So I think they actually started to progress a little bit as I got older, and I fell into this probably more out of like laziness, to be honest, because it is like, I don't know, it feels nicer and you justify it yourself in some way, you don't have to like try as hard, even though it's kind of harder in some ways fatigue wise, but easier in a lot of other ways. Fell into this trap of doing 15, 20 reps for arms, like thinking that was good. But when I look at the years, I actually made all the best progress in basically every muscle. Everything I was doing was kind of in that 6 to 12 at most range. If you go back on my YouTube and watch all my videos with me and Mark training, I would have most of my sets of like a lot of my exercise. I'd fail at like 4, 5, 6 reps, and Mark would like assist me for 10 more. But I was actually only getting like, 6 on my own, then maybe bring me to 10, slow help and kind of bring me through to 10 or something. But yeah, I think that's kind of where you should fall for arms and for everything else.